Alright guys, we are back. We're going to get into a game from, just a couple of days ago actually, that will be Draven versus HurtnTime, a wonderful TVZ on Foxtrot Labs. I'm your usual wonderful, glorious, handsome host, Filthy Rake, and I'm joined by some slacker named Freedom. I don't know. How's it going,
Yeah, it's
Freedom?
like, hey man, if you don't like freedom, you don't like America.
Oh man. Alright, well, since we don't have to wait for any players, since this one's from a replay, I'm just going to jump right on in and we can get started.
Yeah, so HurtnTime's having a pretty good season. He's above 500, which is good for our league, right? Because it's been very competitive at the top end, and then at the very bottom, it's like crabs pulling each other down that are trying to escape. I don't know if you've ever seen crabs in a bucket. They try to escape, the other ones pull them down, that kind of thing.
Now, Draven, of course, is a newcomer to the league.
Yeah, looking for his first win. He lost the last time. I forget the first game he played, but I'm gonna look it up now.
And, of course, in the bottom left corner, as our red Zerg player, it is Draven. You might recognize him as one of the wonderful folks who helps us out with casting from time to time.
That's right. He's a Zerg player, was in Platinum forever, and then last season he was finally gotten to Diamond. He was very happy, so I'm happy for him. He's facing HurtnTime, who's in Platinum and trying to get to Diamond also. So this should be pretty even.
Yep, and as Frida mentioned, his opponent, HurtnTime, our blue Terran here in the top right corner.
Yeah, Mr. Mech.
Yeah, the day he told me that, he got most of his inspiration for his play from watching a Villo's stream.
You almost puked in your mouth a little.
A little bit.
He mentions Mario also. I'm not familiar with the other GM player.
HGO Mario is actually an excellent player. A vastly superior role model, I will say, than a Villo. I try not to hate on anybody, but
Yeah, I don't really know too much about Avila, though I see his name pop up a lot on Twitch. So I'm like, what's the deal with that kid? Why they keep talking about him? But let's not talk about him anymore. Let's move on to the game.
yeah, let's focus on our players here. We do have a pool first coming from Draven.
Yes, that's early, man. That's 13 pool? And he's scouting so fast. Well, he just checked for... I don't think a proxy barracks would come up down here anyway. Or a bunker.
He's just checking all of the locations.
And he's also got the drone scout. But he doesn't know that you can't spawn to the right. You have to spawn to the top or diagonally.
You're thinking of Deadwing, I believe, actually. On Foxtrot, I think all
Are
of
you
the
sure?
spawn? I think that they might all be possible on this map.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's out of the map pool anyway. Who knows?
Yeah, this is last season. It's done. But he wants to be super safe since the casters aren't even sure.
Yeah, what's funny too, because every time I load this map up or get this in a game, I wind up scouting all of the positions, just because I can never remember if this is one of the ones that's cross only or.
Yeah, he's gonna see. The scouting is good though. He sees the Reaper come out. Does he see that command center?
Though of course he did lose his scouting drone to that Reaper, which is always unfortunate.
Yeah, it was out too long. You can't survive as a drone. Reaper somewhere.
Yep. Unsurprisingly, there is a quick factory follow-up here from HurtnTime. I expect that this will simply be the first of many.
Yeah, the problem though is Draven hasn't moved his Overlord. It's in danger of getting sniped by something. You usually just check and then get out, right? You want to hang out somewhere.
Sure, though, I mean, since HurtnTime doesn't really go with a whole lot of Marines, he's got a little bit of time.
Yeah, well, that time is expiring. 2 are popping out.
Draven doing an excellent job using his Lings and his Queen to prevent the Reaper from getting any real scouting going on here.
Yeah, I like the multiple queens here. Draven realizes, oh crap, how did I forget about my first Overlord?
And this Overlord should actually maybe get away. Yeah, he's fine. Totally fine.
He can catch that. He's lucky. How did HurtnTime mismanage that?
Oh,
Oh,
here
no,
he
he's not
goes,
gonna
here he
get
goes, here he goes. Oh!
I was gonna say, I was like, what?
That Overlord was like, freedom! Oh no, and a
Yeah.
second Overlord.
Oh, another miss rally. And they got a third one in the middle. Wow, these Overlord rallies are killing him. Really, 2 Overlords in the beginning of the game?
Yeah, that's a
Man,
lot of
that's
minerals.
a
And
lot.
now supply block.
Yeah, and he's got a third here that's in danger. Oh man, this reminds me of when I played Root Fenner, and he killed my overlords. It just ruined the rest of the game for you. So you really have to pay attention to your overlords.
Yep, double evolution chambers coming up from Draven. And he has also finished his Roach Warren.
Yeah, I like Roach.
Here comes this Overlord.
Let's see if he pays attention.
Gonna.
Oh man. Oh, he sees it. He moves back. Smart. He's gonna go up that viewpoint. The unscoutable viewpoint. There you go.
Excellent. That would have been quite unfortunate.
That would spell the end. Probably have
Big
to
drop
rage.
coming up here. Actually, I believe that went right past that Overlord, so
Yeah,
he
and
should, if he was paying attention, he should see this coming.
Yeah,
He hasn't reacted though. Here we go. He's pulling up. Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
He's
cleans up. He's pushing back the.
Yeah, that's a pretty impressive reaction here. Oh, he nails this dropship. This would be huge. Focus on the dropship, not the Marines.
There he goes.
Nice job.
That's fantastic. No losses at all for Draven there.
Oh, that's huge.
Gets a full dropship.
His overlords are exposed once again. May not matter when. Oh, he sees. Wow, HurtnTime making 2 more bunkers, huh?
You know, I mean, he's understandably worried about this roach follow-up. But these roaches should not be able to get any.
No, not 5
damage.
That's pretty funny. He drops creep right there. Problem Draven has is his saturation is horrible. 9.
Yeah, nothing at his expansion.
I mean, this is just bad. You're asking to die if you do this. You really need to drone up.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 22 drones. There we go. Finally doing a big round here.
Yeah, there's no possible way you can exchange with Terran at all. If you don't have enough income at home, you're just gonna.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He needs drones, and honestly, he needs another base.
Yeah, he needs a third by now.
He's supply blocked. I got an Overseer or an Overlord about to pop that will.
He's scaring HurtnTime though by working on the rocks.
Yeah, a couple of lings.
Yeah, HurtnTime's like, if he only knows how little of a threat.
Man, look at this front though. Like, 3 Widow Mines, 3 bunkers, and a Banshee.
Yeah, this is.
This should be good though. He might be able to. Nope, they're gonna get away. I was gonna say, if he'd timed it right, he might have been able to trap those Hellions.
I mean, they can't even kill the Banshee. The Banshee just finish them all off. Hellions are gonna rape him though at home. Oh man.
Yeah, does he have anything? I mean, he's got a couple of queens. He has a defensive spine at least.
Okay, looks like HurtnTime isn't really looking for drones. He's just looking to clear creep.
Probably wondering where a third is.
Yeah, to his surprise, like, where's a third? He might be hiding a third somewhere in the map. No.
Yeah, now, the Banelings and Roaches here up at the front for Draven, though, do still pose some threat. I mean, he's got nothing that can deal with the Banshees, but there's only 2 of them out, working on a third. If he can get in soon and get that big damage done, it could be good. Gets a couple of Hellions there, but that's a lot of Widow Mines.
Yeah, but look at this saturation by HurtnTime, man. He can lose all the workers on his left base, and he might even have more workers. than Draven here, who
Yep.
still isn't saturated properly at home.
Yeah,
10.
Hurt has 58 workers to Draven's 30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And his the third for both players has at least finally begun.
Not including mules too. Draven keeps. He's gonna go Nidus. Looks like
Oh, I actually like this a lot.
it's a good. It's a great move. If he lands it right here on the right.
I was gonna say, you see this Overlord here.
Yeah. The only problem I have that is once he drops it and kills stuff, it's just his econ is so bad that he really has to do extremely devastating damage. You know, so I don't even think he can keep continuing. That's the only.
You notice he's got burrowed roach movement.
He's getting
he's gonna burrow his roaches and walk right in the front door.
Yeah, he can't unless if those things are not lifted. Are lifted though.
Oh, guys, banelings.
What a waste.
I was gonna say, you may as well just at least get some damage done.
Yeah, the thing is, he has his Nidus, but he has nothing to load it with.
Yeah, and unfortunately, a missile turret was built here up in the corner, so the Nidus can't really do anything now.
Yeah, and he can't even go in the front because the depots aren't down.
Yeah, this is unfortunate.
He just needs to keep droning, dude. He needs to get back into the proper econ. He's not gonna survive.
Yeah, he's down to 28 workers. He's
The
building
minute-
spores everywhere.
Oh man,
And
the
he's
minute that depot lowers, that's his chance. But hopefully, no turret pops up.
Yep, and here comes, man. Here comes all of the mech.
Yeah, the scan's like, oh, Nidus. Oh man, that's gonna make HurtnTime even more paranoid. He's like, oh, where can
There
he
is
put it?
actually a fair number of units loaded up into that Nidus worm, but
That's good. It's enough.
This turret is this turret close enough to give vision?
Don't think so.
It's gonna be close. You better hope
Nah.
not.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's far enough.
Yeah. That could have been a bad day.
Yeah, so HurtnTime's gonna go with his power mech now.
Oh god,
Wait,
he's gonna lose more overlords.
Yeah.
Ugh. Wow, look at all these turrets. So many turrets.
And HurtnTime keeps making SCVs while Draven has really stopped for a while. He finally gets a round of 6, but
I don't know if you noticed, this Viking is flying around and killing all of these overlords that Draven has sprinkled across the map.
yeah, that's crazy. I wonder how many units have been lost. 23 units for, but how many of those? I guess I can't find out. There's no.
Yeah, there's a hotkey for that. I don't remember what it is though.
Oh, unit skill. There it is. So he's lost 10 overlords and 1 overseer.
Oh.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not a number you usually hear though. Wow, do you see all of these queens?
What? He's got like this weird build, dude, that he's doing.
This is a lot of queens.
I mean, if he's going against anti-air, sure, that'll work, but
I mean,
Queens
he can
suck.
transfuse his roaches forever.
If you
He's
have,
got
like-
swarm hosts coming.
alright, I like Swarm Hosts better. Queens, mass queens aren't really good. Unless you're, you got this whole Ultra thing or Brood Lord thing you're doing, right?
2 extra command centers coming out now.
Yeah, I like that move for HurtnTime. He's not getting threatened. Why not?
More overlords being killed.
Draven gets a gold though, which is good. If he
I like the gold.
Yeah, if he can do something with it
I was gonna say if he builds some workers.
and sends him there immediately. These queens are puzzling. What are
Hey,
they
look,
doing
the
here?
Viking found another overlord.
Ah, man, that Viking has 5 kills already, and that'll be number 6.
Oh man, this is rough.
And he's not even gonna pay for it
Yep, nope, just gets away.
unless he runs into the mass queens that no one ever expects. Look,
No,
HurtnTime's like,
the
what the
roaches. The
hell?
roaches. Oh, here we go. The roaches are gonna get this command center. Oh, nope, nope. It lifted.
HurtnTime's like, what are Mass Queens doing here?
And then all the roaches finally have to come home.
The problem with this, man, is HurtnTime has been mining efficiently, well, relatively speaking, right?
Yep.
Compared to Draven.
The thing
His
is,
mech
so like,
force is gonna be
Curtain
insane.
Time is maxed out. He's got good upgrades. He's got a good economy. He's in pretty good shape. But Draven's getting swarm hosts.
Yeah, but
And let's be honest, swarm hosts are pretty cost efficient.
yeah, if you don't know how to handle it, I think HurtnTime has had enough practice to handle how many swarm hosts? Whoop-de-doo, 6.
I mean that's true. He needs a lot more.
Here, the Viking flies over the Mass Queens, which has killed 7 overlords and still doesn't pay for it.
Yeah, that Viking's got to be loving life.
He's like,
is he gonna find another one? Oh, he's going for the overseer.
well, he's killed.
Oh.
Oh, the other guys are gonna join the fun.
Oh, I think the overseer's okay. He got away.
Yeah, this Mass Queen thing. I mean, they should be either spreading creep, which they're not, or transfusing giant units like Ultralists or Broodlords, right? Or protecting from anti-air, which really
Which they
isn't.
haven't been doing.
You know, there's only 3 Banshees here.
Uh-oh.
7 Swarm Hosts now. Whoa.
Oh god, and he didn't rally his locusts.
Yeah. And he doesn't even have an Overseer. These guys are gonna get run over. I'm telling you, the Swarm Hosts are not scary when they're in single digits.
Yeah, I mean, this just really isn't enough of them. And he still doesn't have the locusts rallied anywhere. Mostly.
Yeah, I noticed that if you don't play Swarm Hosts, you don't know how to handle it properly here. I mean, this is the most important part of your army, and it's still misrallied, right? And it should be cleaning up these Widow Mines, but there's no Overseer in sight. All the Overlords and Overseers are scared of the air.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's this Nidus. Oh god. Roaches.
Nidus is too close.
Go away. Run.
HurtnTime is probably just weirded out by the whole thing. He's like, what is going on here?
Draven needs to be abusing the immobility of Mech and hitting in multiple places, just kind of pulling the army around. These queens,
Yeah.
What are the queens doing?
I have no idea. And he's not running back. He needs to run back.
Yeah, he's just unloading the Nidus network. Okay, great. Where are these roaches going?
Yeah, I don't think he's practiced this build or style. That's the problem with this, you know? Because he's a much better player than this. This is obviously, you know, not a...
Yeah, that was not a good fight.
No, this is not a...
And I mean, now this giant army of doom is just going to march across the map. And there's not really anything here to defend.
Nope.
Why is he opening a Nidus network in front of 5 Widow Mines?
So he can go home and get shot while going. This Ultralist Cavern will go down. It's just these are expensive units that he really couldn't afford because of his low econ.
Yeah, this is rough. This is a big push. I don't see how Draven can survive this attack.
No, he's gonna lose everything at home. He'll keep the gold with no tech, and then eventually HurtnTime will finish out these ravens. I mean these swarm hosts.
Yeah, I mean Draven's counterattack. His roaches are clogging up the path, so his swarm hosts aren't actually getting any damage done. He finally moves forward.
Yeah, these Ultralists dying as they come out. The swarm hosts
the Vikings even.
Yeah, and he's actually using the roaches instead of the swarm hosts. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Draven he's not practiced with the swarm host style, you know. That's all. It's like taking your Ferrari to a 4x4 event. It's just not, it wasn't used right.
Yeah, it was
Anyway,
a neat idea. Just unfortunately, wasn't quite able to execute the way he probably would have liked to, and HurtnTime takes another win.
yeah, more importantly, it's the economics there, right? I mean, low, low, low drones die. Zerg with low drones is just like the most useless thing ever, right?
Yep.
It's like that's why you don't see one base Zergs.
Alright, guys. Well, we're going to hop off stream again just for a few minutes while we get our next game set up. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly.